Hello, beautiful souls. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Yay, it's Saturday. Hello, Maddie. Are we getting out of the water today or is it raining? What is the weather like there today? I just got my notification. So that came through quick. We got some happy mail. Yes, we did. We've been cleaning, decluttering, all the things. Oh, let me turn off. Put on my do not disturb. There we go. I was up last night. I was even up with Pam. After I had to stop and eat and miss some of Mama Juju, but I was lurking, but it wasn't in the chat. I enjoyed paper ganza with craft roulette a little bit. It was just a little much. I was trying to get some stuff done because I was in my zone last night. I was cleaning, and I got a lot done. I just got out of the water on my towel. Oh, nice. Oh my God, I would love to be able to just get in the water when I want. It's one thing I do miss from living in Pensacola. We wasn't far from the beach, and when the kiddos would go to school, I would literally drive to the beach just to, like, I didn't get out or whatever, but just drive, because you can kind of, Pensacola Beach, you can kind of drive along the shore until Andrew came. Then when Andrew came, that was a bad storm. That was when the sound met the ocean. It was pretty ugly. And I haven't been to Pensacola Beach in long time. Long time. Jesus. So I'm due for a beach visit. I really am. I love the beach. Okay, where is this? Where is that? Okay, well, where is it? So, got some happy mail today. Hey, Lindaville, how are you? I don't know why I thought Lindaville. I thought you were at what's that thing? Paper Ganza. Where is it? I can't find nothing when I want it. Okay, sound down. All right, so I can get my chat. So happy Saturday. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Hey, Paula K. I hope the weather is good there for you. Paula has some beautiful beaches. Okay, there we go. Thumbs that up. Everybody hit that boop boop. So it's World Watercolor Month, and we're going to walk our way calmly on this Saturday as we slap some paint on some paper. I don't have some tubes. Not tubes. I got plenty tubes. I don't have the pans that I want. So remember I told you guys we're doing monochromatic palettes. Let me not scroll that thing. We're doing monochromatic palettes with 4 colors. We're doing blues, yellows, greens, and quinacridone, pink or rose. I can't remember. So the palettes, because I was going to see my daughter, and stuff gets to her overnight. I ordered the stuff, and I was just like, well, it'll get to her, and then she can just bring it to me, and we just exchange. I give her the kids, and she give me the mail. It didn't get there until Friday afternoon. Y'all know I dropped the kids off yesterday morning. So these were supposed to be in, those pans, because these are all yellows with Sennelier. And all of those are kind of going in some of the pans, not all of them. But then I was trying to realize that these were reds and purples. But then I went back and I thought about it. Had a 30% sale. Hence, they were like, instead of being $15 a tube, and these are, y'all know I like grown tubes. These are 10 milliliters. They were like 7, depending on the color, 7 or 8. And I already had green for Sennelier. So that's how that came about. So we don't have pans, and I don't want to pour them in the big pans like these. These are drying real good. If you can see, they are doing good. And here's the other thing. Not a lot of shrinking. A little bit, but not a lot. I stuck my finger on that one, so that one kind of sunk in. But they're doing pretty doggone good. And I don't think I painted with them. No, I didn't. I wanted them to dry so we can show out with them. Today is a very rainy day here. Oh, that's right. You did say it's rainy season, hurricane season. So you pretty much like we are around here. You can set your watch by the time it's going to rain. And Linda Veal said, oh, let me go back. Can't stay long. I'm looking for it to catch it, whatever I can. Okay, cool. That's cool. Just got out of the water. She's a towel. Oops. Towel over a wetsuit, I mean. Oh, da, 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 da. I need this information because I had a project where I had to paint 3 wooden letters. Oh, you did put your whole body in pans last night. How do they look this morning? Did you give us an update? Give me an update so that way I can pretty much gauge what your is it? I don't think it's humid there. Is it? It's not humid there. Y'all got water around, right? My granddaughter and my grandson was just amazed by the dehumidifier because you know with the dehumidifier you have to dump the water out. And my grandson was like, "Where'd that water come from?" I said, "Well, I think I need you to back up in your science and find out, Google it, do whatever you have to do, but you've learned about it, and then tell me." And he thought about it for a second. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's in the air." I was like, "Yeah," and so therefore, it sucks out the moisture in the air, and then therefore you get a pretty good dry. Now that was a lot of ASMR for somebody. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, okay, let's go. I need this information. Okay, I plan to check on my Holbein pans tomorrow. Oh, you're home from Linda. Did you have a blast? Oh, wait, did she go? That's what I was trying to go back and see because, I was able to make, oh, nice. That's why it's like I thought you were there. So how was it? Give us a little snippet in the chat. Remember, this one of those times I really wish I could just push a button and be like, okay, speak. Then you can just talk it in there instead of having to type all of it. But, oh, quit. Thank you. Siri, she responds when I don't ask her. So, calm down, Siri. I don't need you. No. When I need you, you don't come on. No. No, Siri. Ugh. Went from the iPad to the phone. Just no. Thank you. Forgot you can't even say her name out loud. Then she comes just interfering. Just such an eavesdropper. Okay, so we're gonna go through the colors that we have today. I bet that was pretty doggone amazing, man. I just felt like that would have been a little overwhelming for me, all that paper, which is why I think that's what made me really got deeper. I got deeper in cleaning the studio and decluttering, which gave me next month. I was working on something for next month, and I was just like, it wasn't settling with me, but then it popped in. It was like, wait on the Lord and be of good courage. And I was like, yeah, Lord, I know, but can you just go and give it to me? I need to get all the stuff done. The thumbnails, I got a lot to do. And he kept saying, wait, I say. I was like, fine, I'm waiting. And that was that. Because y'all know Lord's going to win every time. Okay, so these are just beautiful, just pretty. And so we have our brand. I went back, Maddie, and looked at sketches all like from the beginning because remember I was driving and just couldn't get all the things. And then I went down the rabbit hole of some of her old videos and like when she first was getting monetized and how much she was making and all of the things. And I was like, oh Lord, okay, monetization. I'm glad that's not my main goal. So, but it sounds her journey 3 years later. I think that was 3 years ago I looked at a video. But anyway, it was fun going down the beginning of the Daniel Smith journey. And let me see if I can. Y'all, isn't this cute? My granddaughter made that. That's my cell phone. I need somebody to find me some new palettes. This is what I need. Because I feel like I have. But isn't that cute? She made it and put the black for the screen. It's a puff. She's like, it's puffy too. And I was just like, it is. I don't even know what she put in there, but it's so daggum cute. So I'm finding all the little things that she's created here in the studio. It's like she's left me little love notes. And I'm finding them all. And I think it's just so cute. I plan to check on the whole buying pants tomorrow. So I still need to declutter. I just don't have much free time, and I like to spend as much time as I can. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Definitely. And I guess because I work from home and kind of work for myself, I kind of put it in there and say, well, this is a part of work and you need to clean your workspace. So it's going to be decluttering next month, kind of decluttering your life though, because as I was cleaning the studio, so that's what the Lord dropped in my spirit this morning when I was doing, and I cleaned out, when I tell you, a whole 3 drawer, and I rolled it over there, and I was just like, okay, so let's see what else I can, put in here and take out of somewhere else. And I was like, no, Karen, you're going to take that out of here. You're going to roll it on out of here. You're not going to fill it up with anything new. I'm going to see how that's going to work. I'll let y'all know how that work out. We'll let you know. And I also went down the rabbit hole of pigment colors and watercolors. Pigments for watercolors. Because after listening to sketches, I was just like, yeah, I got some of the pigments. But remember I told you guys, if it's not for me, I'm just really not into it. But she made sense. So I was just like, we're going to find some joy in learning pigments. We're going to be intentional. I'm just not going to stop. I'm just going to let the joy be mine and be like, oh, okay. I'm not going to worry about trying to be perfect in it so I can remember what they all are. I'm going to have me a cheat sheet, and that's where we're going to start, right? Because at the end of the day, remember my thing I've learned, I've grasped this thing with Martha Stewart after watching her on her documentary, is learn something new every day. And it's like ever learning. I get it. So it works out, right? So today I bless my hands to create, and I get to stay at home. I get to really have fun at home and really just, kind of smile through it when it's not good and smile through it when it's not bad either. But yeah. But so these are the bigger pans that I have, and the ones that are coming are this big because I only want to have as many. I think these are 24, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 26. Yeah, 20, 21, 26. So this is 26. So that's how many blues. It will be blue, all blue, 26 blues. And why? Because we have 30. Oh, Lord, I know where my cheat sheet is. My sheet. I called myself putting it right there so I would know where it was. I almost hid it from myself. But we have, I found another brand in cleaning, Grumbacher. So we have 37 brands. So we are going to be crystal clear on whatever brands we put in here. What did I say? 27? 10, 20, 26. 26. So we'll have 26 brands, and in those brands, I want olive green for sure, indigo, yellow ochre, not burnt sienna, cobalt blue. The other ones won't go because they're not greens, but we can make them. So we're doing the greens. So we'll have one whole palette of green, one whole palette of yellow, one whole palette of blues, and one whole palette of quinacridone rose. Either I'm going to see how many, what color I have. I'm not going to order anywhere. I'm going to just take the color out like this one is. Let me find my glasses because these are little. It's little writing. I really did enjoy Pam had a live that came on late last night when I was still in the studio. I was kind of upset that I couldn't finish it, but I know if I'd have cut that thing on and once I left the studio and got into bed, I knew I was going to fall asleep. But I was enjoying while she was doing that. I was cutting up some things, so I'll show you those in a minute. This is bright red. This one is Perline Brown. This one is Cadmium Red Light. And this one is Scarlet Lacquer. Well, those are all red, no pink. Or maybe I got some pink. I don't know. But you know, so the basis of the pink is I'm going to put black and white in one of the palettes. Not every palette's going to get a black and white. It's just going to be one that's going to have it. I'm going to have my little basket that's going to have all of these in it. So whenever I get ready to paint or slap some paint down and either paint monochromatic flowers or swatch, because what the goal is for this is for me to find out what color, not so much what brand, because I love all the brands. I love all the brands because they're still in the studio. But outside of Daniel Smith and Rosa Gallery, I need to know what colors in those brands that I really like. Like out of the blues, like all these are blues. Which color do I love? Don't know. Out of the greens, which color? And the yellow. You can already see this palette is almost going to be empty because I'm going to take out these greens and add it. Not all of them. I take that back. Where did you purchase your paint tubes from? Which one? These right here. These right here actually came from. Most of my paint tubes come from Blick, but I think these there was a sale. It's not on anymore. It came from Maris. Where is that? Listen, it should be right here because I took them out of the box. Oh, and I threw the box away. But it should. Oh, I deleted that. Well, golly gee. Okay, it says Blick. I know it's not Blick. I know I didn't get it, but some of the other ones I got from. I got most of my watercolors from Blick. Here's the box. Let's see. I got them from the Merry Artist. That's what it was. The Merry, Merri Artist. And they had a good watercolor sale on this brand. And I'm a part of Sketch's group, her membership. And usually when they wake up, they come out with whoever got a deal, and they slap it in our chats and be like, okay, you're on your own. But yeah, so this palette right here, minus this right here, is pretty much the colors that I use with Daniel Smith. And so I have, you can see, Maddie, this is a good example of a palette. Once you get into it and use it, it still starts shrinking. Like there was some shrinkage still right there once you put water in it. So that's why I was saying don't worry about it. Yeah, I love Blick. Love Blick. I don't know if I did it in this chat. I mean, in this live, but some of them I tried to put my links to whatever I've been talking about. So that's great. And we get a little bit of commission, just a little bit, so that I can still keep up with my hobby or my collection. We're not calling it. We don't hoard. You got happy mail from Blick today. What you got from Blick today, Maddie? Do share. I got my coffee. Oh, and then in decluttering, I found these. I got them. I was going to go to the dollar store and get some because, I don't think my ring, the one that I have for putting all of my prompts on, I don't think it was, I think it's going to end up being too big. So, and I was like, oh, I'll just go to the dollar store and get some more or whatever. But nope, found these. So see what happens when you clean. And look how big this is. This one's a big one. So I'm going to do a whole lot of putting my prints, some of my prints from World Watercolor Month on these rings, and put them and do it for 2025, World Watercolor Month 2025. Bellatina Art and Coloring. Hi, how are you? Welcome to Slapping Paint on Paper. That's what we do over here. We over here walking through. Oh, you got some Daniel Smith. Maddie, I'm in love with my Daniel Smith. So much so that I had gotten to the place to where I had started hoarding. And this isn't even all of them in this palette. But this is my Daniel Smith palette. And these are the newest colors that just came out earlier this year. So got them. But I got probably a whole nother, those little bitty ones that I got. Plenty of Daniel Smith. But Daniel Smith is in this one. Then everybody know Rosa Gallery is my jam. It's the second one that I would have to say reminds me and puts me in joy. Like I get joy. Really, really, really get joy. It makes me feel blessed to actually slap paint on paper from Rosa Gallery. So Rosa Gallery and Daniel Smith, they are two. They are two. And that's why when we did our swatching for World Watercolor Month, swatching all the brands. Now I've added 5 new brands since we did this. And over here, I forgot, it should have been Rosa Gallery, Daniel Smith, then Sennelier, then Mission, then Winsor and Newton. That's how that should have been. So Beltina, I hope I'm saying that right. Art and Coloring. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you subscribe to the channel and join us over here on Team Karen, where we have a community where we like to heal and talk about realistic stuff and be very authentic on our journey. And we like to heal over here and talk about things as we slap paint on paper so that we can heal one brushstroke at a time. I wish I could sing to you like who was that last night? I went into their chat and she sung. That gave me a whole intro. I was like, oh my goodness, nice. She was on with Dana, or Dana was on with her. I can't remember. And then we left her and went to Mama Juju, and then left Mama Juju, and then went to Pam. I was like, oh my goodness, we doing it. We support. That's what I love, that we support each other over here in the craft world. This one is Emma LaFave, the collaboration with Emma LaFave and Crafty Mo. As you can see, those got used a lot too. And I'm going to be doing a new collaboration, a new subscription with the collaboration with Lisa and Crafty Mo. So y'all, some new brushes going to be coming along. And this was another thing that I got with as a gift. This one, and then we got this one, which I put all of her brushes in there. Came with the brushes in the roll-up because I was thinking about going outside painting, plain. So we'll see. We packed them up, so we'll see. We'll see. But I got travel brushes, so it's not like I have to take these anywhere. But I like my little roll-up. Okay, I'm going to get to these paints. We've already opened these up. I mean, we haven't opened these up, but we've already seen what Sennelier can do. But I put these up here to show you guys the tins that I have that I want some more. And if it wasn't a sin and a shame, oh, here's my other Daniel Smith. These are Daniel Smith. These are Daniel Smith. These are Dots and Dust right here. But these are Daniel Smith. And you see green, blues, red, burnt sienna, yellow ochre. Those are my jams. So, but I wish I could get these in, like I wish Christy would come out with another floral tin. And so what that tells me is, because as you can see, I love the florals tins. What that tells me is just I need to come up with my own slap and paint on paper. These are all Dots and Dust. So today I am going to, I don't know what paint I'm going to use, but that's why I got all of them. Oh, I know what I'm going to use. I do know. Never mind. It's prepped to the side, to the left. I was going to say, what in the world? And then Utrecht and Winsor Newton is in here, which we still got some more Utrecht that's coming and some more Winsor Newton that's coming. So we're gonna put these on here. But some of these will come out. Remember, because we're doing greens. We're doing greens, blues, yellows, and the quinacridone. So some of these, the greens and the blues will come out and go into the new palette that it's going to be. So it won't be over here. So I'm really excited about this monochromatic palette. And the other thing is, I just love these. That's why I want to find something. Y'all, if y'all got an idea of something that I can get to where they kind of have, like right now I have them housed on a cart, which as you see how easy it was for me to get them, but I want them to be able to like be viewed. They're pretty. Thank you, Maddie. Isn't that a lovely collection? And I pride myself on putting them in a nice house. That's what I call it, a nice house. So, yeah. So we want them to have a nice display. Like I feel like they need to have a nice display. Maddie, happy Saturday, and enjoy the rest of your day. And I can't wait to hear about how your watercolors are doing. Okay, because mine are doing great. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use Holbein. We're going to use this. We're going to use Holbein here. This is Holbein right here. These are Dots and Dust Misfits, but I still didn't figure out what that color was. And these are gouache. So I'm kind of going to do a combination mix. And because we've kind of already done these, I just want to let y'all know we got some Happy Meal and some more came. I am going to swatch these at another time when I put them in pans, because I do know that when you open them, let's see, is this one going to squirt out? Nope. Well, it's on the way. But they're so creamy. These are just like if you take some oil and you taking it out, and you have oil, no lard, not oil, but you have lard, and then you pull it, and then once you put it in a pan and then it melts, that's what these are when they get on the when they come out and then you start using them. They are so yummy, yummy, yummy. And if you don't know, Sennelier are made in France, which is another thing. Is there anything bad that comes out of France? No, there is not. So there's that. Hi, Azuka. I haven't been over this morning today to see. Y'all, I went to get my massage. My body did miss my massage therapist. I'm so happy. She's already said she's coming back in November. So, but love, 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 love. But she got some things popping and moving and got some things worked out, kinked out. So that worked out. I know I don't want this brush because it's a point to it. And this water is dirty. So we'll leave this right here. Okay, so what I wanted to show you for you card makers, because you know we like to do these are, I have a Chick-fil-A box that I got from my family reunion. I told the people that were sitting at the table, I was like, oh, that box, I saw all the goodness. Everybody was throwing them in the garbage. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, I can use them boxes. So the Chick-fil-A boxes became ATC size cards, and I just took some cardstock and covered them up. And then on the back, it can either be like I can take a prayer maybe and put on there, or just maybe whoever, decorate the front and then give it to someone, and they can have a prayer card, however they would want to use it, right? So, and then this one actually has lines on the front that they could, maybe write their own prayer on the front, whatever. Now these, I used a Caran d'Ache box. Instead of throwing it away, I was just like, nope, I can use that. We turn everything, repurpose, up-purpose, recycle, upcycle, whatever it's called. So these turned out pretty doggone cute, I might add. That's what I was doing last night in Pam's live, and hanging out a little bit as I stopped in Pam's live so that I could just take a break, because I was cleaning. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Love those. And then I was popping over. I'm so happy and proud of Tammy. Tammy has jumped on out there and introduced herself to the world with her YouTube channel. So hello, Mr. McCoy. How are you? Mr. McCoy is off today, so he is actually in the house. Hopefully he doesn't have the phone loud enough where I can hear me. I don't think I do. But there's that. So these are so cute. So cute. And I was also thinking about cutting up some of my art pieces, putting them on there. I don't know. We just kind of got them in another place. And I did notice today that I got so I guess Bill and Tracy are back to the stamping, because I got my invoice for that. So I'm excited to see what this month's stamp. So we are starting back with stamps. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, that's that. Now, the other thing I want to show you guys, let's see. My grandmother gave me my aunt's sewing box, and it's over 40 years old, sewing box. And so I don't know if, I'm hoping I don't pull it too far, but have you guys ever seen this? It is, I don't know what it is, but it's hey Beth, how are you? I'm gonna get my coffee before it get cold because it's good. I was supposed to be drinking water because I just had that massage, but drank two, no, 3 bottles and almost 4 bottles. So somewhere in this live, I'm probably gonna be sitting here on pins and needles, like die, like oh Lord, don't make me laugh. Then I have to go. Got to order dinner, but I'm here. What are we doing for dinner today? Waiting to get mine from Mindless Crafting. I can't wait to see what the stamp is gonna be this month. We ain't got them in a while. Okay, let me find something. What am I looking for? All right, where's something let's take this. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Check it out. Check it out. Let's see how to go. Um, is it upside down? Maybe. Isn't that cool? I'm quite sure it's trying to figure out why is it not cutting close and why is it cutting the stick behind paper. Barbecue for dinner with coleslaw and corn on the cob. Hi, is it Tia? Thea Moore? Hi, welcome. Welcome to Slapping Paint on Paper. Team Karen, as Dawn has graciously dubbed us, because we are over here hanging out, having fun. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But I found this in the sewing box, and I was just like, what in the world is that? And you can barely see it move. And I was just like, well, let me put something in there. And I put a piece of lace in there, and it cut. So it cut this. What do you call it? Cut. Oh, I don't want that cut. It's not meant to cut this thick watercolor paper, for sure, for sure. But let's see. Or either I think I'm holding it wrong, maybe. I don't know. It's the life of a lefty. Yeah, see how easy that was? Just boom. I thought it was so cute. Now, I will pull out some fabric later, but y'all know I got paper around me. So I wanted to share that and see, has anybody else, they got a low setting and a high setting. Have you ever seen electric scissors for sure, but have you ever seen it? Like, I was trying to see, it's 115 volts, but I think I saw when I looked it up, the model number, that's what it was. And I think it was created, look, let me go back. Where is it? So I don't have to say. It is number 925, but the model, the box is over there because it was in a box. That's what it was. I got it off the box. But it had 1970 on it. I was like, wow. I have a box that my aunt had in her sewing. Now, she's the one that taught me how to sew, put me in 4-H and all the things, and taught me how to crochet. I fought back with embroidery because it was just too much of the pricking of the finger. And now here I am at this age wanting to learn how to embroider. So I'm going to learn. We're going to learn. This is my first time seeing T. Wait. Oh, where'd it go? Okay. Maybe that was... Okay. Oh, the coffee's gotten cold. I tried. Okay. So we're going to slap some paint on some paper today. As we kind of talk about a little bit, Happy Saturday is the whole premise. It's no, there's no organization about this. I told you guys I looked at the documentary. If you guys get a chance, look at the documentary on Netflix with Martha Stewart and her life. And some of it I knew because y'all know back when Martha Stewart came out, at least in my time, I was a young mother, young married mother, and I wanted all of the things. But trying to raise, have 7 kids and do all the things Martha Stewart was doing, it wasn't working for me. It was working for me, but it wasn't working for the people that lived in my household. So I just kind of dropped it. And it's still not working for me now because the people that live in my household, they don't get the vision, the dream. So you just kind of like that part of your dream or your visual aesthetics. You kind of like, okay, well, we're going to control what we can control. I can keep this palette as pretty as I can keep this palette, right? If I give this palette to my husband or somebody else, they might not care about how pretty and how clean it is, right? This one right here, this one is messy, but it's still controlled mess. Like it's in within the confines of the flower that it's on, right? And these are intense. These are intense that's on here. And intense and quinacridone rose is the other color that got on here. And cozy is right there. It's interesting I can remember what I put on there. So what do we have planned? Well, guys, what do you have planned for today? I have absolutely nothing outside of my massage, so I'm done for the day. I even hung out and went and talked to the doggies because I didn't see them at all yesterday. So that was that. But I'm gonna slap some paint on some paper. The prompt, our world watercolor prompt today is day 26, and it is C. So we're going to do something. I'm gonna do something a little, I don't know. I've already painted the C. And so now, y'all know me. I love my flowers. But we're going to slap some paint on some paper, and we're going to just chat about it. And anybody got any questions or anything? Art for me, that's what I'm talking about. Now, that is what I'm talking about. And I know it's going to rain sometime today, so I'm just not worried about that. So I have these that I'm trying to finish up. Like this one is almost done. And so we're going to use blues, the greens, the purples, and possibly the red. Whatever is in here and whatever's on there. And Holbein. So we're going to start out with Holbein in our colors. There's no right or wrong way or how we're going to do this. I'm just going to slap some paint on some paper. And that's it. Why? Because it gives me joy. And I'm super duper relaxed from my massage. It was this morning at 10:15. And then she's not only my massage therapist, she's my friend. So we get to talk and chat, have some, if you know me, the S and giggles, and really, 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 really have fun. So that works out. But let's see, we're going to, I had a color. What was it? The other color. So from the electric scissors, I want you to have a electric, inspiring, and full Saturday. I want you to let go and think about the energy of just you. Think about your energy without losing, how can I say it? Without losing yourself in getting caught up in the world and everything that's going on. I want you to really get amped up on your joy, the joy that fills your heart and your soul, right? So for me, as I was thinking, like I was said, I was pretty much telling God what I want. And he just kept saying, nope, wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. And I was just like, but God. And he's like, wait, I say. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm waiting. In the craft room studio, gave myself permission to give. Oh, Paula, that does my heart. Oh, amazing. I'm happy for you. Yes. As the rain drops on your windows or what have you. Okay, where is the filbert? I hid the filbert brush from me when Diane had me. I was just using the filbert. So where is? Oh, there it is. I think we're going to use the filbert, and I need the other one of this one. And don't mind me and my brushes, y'all. Get a brush, have fun with the brush. Once you master that brush, go get another brush. Get you a towel or a washcloth, rag, whatever you want to call it. And so you can use to dab off excess water, because it's World Watercolor Month and we're going to have joy, right? It's Saturday. It's a beautiful day. Even if it's raining, we're going to be unstoppable people, right? We're going to hang out. Most people said they're going to hang out in their studios. They're going to hang out and paint. Thea said, sounds like a lovely way to enjoy Saturday. I spent my day repotting houseplants and watering outdoor plants. Super hot here. Thea, where are you? That is definitely a good one. I have Memorial Garden that I usually go out in the evening, and I have another spot in the front that I need to finish that I'm going to put down some hydrangeas, everything that's going to bloom. I want it to be a statement. Literally, when you walk out in the front door, I want it to be a statement. I told my husband I want the trees. Well, these two things that are growing on the side, they're just so invasive. I want them gone. So I have a whole plan, but again, I have it in my mind, and maybe I need to kind of draw it out, try to sketch it out, so that way I can keep it in my mind. All right, this is what I'm going to do different. I'm not going to slap the paint on the paper yet. I'm going to spray. Oh, you're in Charlotte, North Carolina. I have a daughter in Charlotte. We were just in Charlotte a couple of weeks ago. Hung out down there. Charlotte is my favorite airport. Love Charlotte. Love the anytime I used to fly going back to Germany, I was like, nope, need to leave, fly through Charlotte, because I was leave from Jacksonville, and I would want my layover or either my longest part of my flight to be in Charlotte, so I could sit in those rocking chairs. Just beautiful. But yeah, our daughter lives in Charlotte. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is another way. So sometimes people are like, Karen, I want to paint like you. And I'm like, okay. I think to paint like me, you have to be done been through the pain I've been through. So I paint with a purpose of healing. And so this is another thing I meant to tell people when I started out was I would just literally slap water on the paper and then put the pigment in the water and then let it just do its thing. Is my way of trying to, once again, control watercolor or control the process. So, and then let it, depending on the paper, then just let it kind of dry out. Even with all the construction, the rocking chairs are nice. Oh, so there, I haven't been through the airport in a while, so they're still doing construction over there. Jacksonville Airport has been, look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh my goodness, just watercolor is just so heavenly, so beautiful. Who doesn't love watercolor? A lot of people don't, but over here I do. We just slap the paint on the paper. But so I have rocking chairs on my porch. That was one of the things, just like, yep. And I need to get me 4 more because I have a wraparound porch. And so I wanted rocking chairs so when people come, we can just go out there and sit and have some tea or a hot toddy or whatever their drink of choice is. We tend to serve all. We don't discriminate on no grounds. And we sit in a chair and chat about it. All right, there we go. And so this is, that one's a little wet, so we're going to leave that one alone. And we're going to come over here and get another color. Let's see, we got, that's red kind of, that's that color. I'm going to stick kind of to the color scheme a little bit, just a little bit. Let's put it with some of that. So most of World Watercolor Month, I've kind of been, pulling out all of my brands because I personally want to know how many brands I had. And I shocked myself because I thought I had more than I have. So I shocked myself. I thought I had at least 50 brands. So it's good to know that I don't have that many brands. I only have, what did I say? We came up with, I have 37 brands. And this does include handmade watercolors. So we have handmade watercolors and we have regular that's not handmade. But my number one favorite out of my handmade watercolors is, you see this baby, you see it has its own little pretty case, are these little jewels. Oh, let's put that right there. We'll pull some of that out. We're going to make this, this is how we're going to do, once I get my monochromatic palettes together, this is how I'm going to decide what colors, what color of what brand I can say that I love. Because right now I can't say that because it's like, I like this. I like them all. They're just all shiny little pennies. Like a kid in a candy store. Just give it to me. Just give it to me. Let me do it. Just give it here. Don't matter what it is. I'll try it. I even got Artist Loft, which is Michael's and Hobby Lobby. Michael's brand, Hobby Lobby's brand. They do well. Grombacher, I realized I had, because Hobby Lobby stopped selling them. And I was just like, that's watercolor. So let me get them. And I hadn't even opened them. Okay, let's put that there. Okay, we're gonna let all that dry. Last week I did one card with watercolor paints and the other card with my inks and spray with water. Nice. Watercolor is fun as long as you are not. Yeah, watercolor does what it does. Yep. So Phil, I was what you said. I was a control. I felt like I could control everything. I wanted to control it. Acrylics. That's why I did acrylics, because I wanted to control it. And I mean, after all of the tragedy that has transpired in my life, was just like something I can control. I can't control death. I can't control it. So let's just do this here. But these watercolors is like, well, baby, you can't control us either. I was just like, ugh. So hence we came up with slapping paint on paper, because we just do what? Slap paint on paper. All right, let's kind of put these over here, and I'm going to put that brush down and wiggle, 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 up and go back that way, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And y'all know you got to sing a song. So wiggle, wiggle, a boop, boop, when you're doing what you're doing. And sorry for the upside downness. I am a lefty over here. Okay, we got that there, and we're going to leave that. So let's put that here. So, boop, boop, boop. So we only have, it is 26. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to grieve World Watercolor Month when it comes to an end. I really am. And not so much that I'm still going to do a thing, but I'm going to miss chatting every day. I've been on every day. Hello, Dawn. How are you? I'm just going to probably miss hanging out. That's what I'm going to miss. So that's why I told everybody, it's like, hey, if I just pop up and pop on here, don't worry about it. That's what we're going to do. If you can show up, you can show up. If not, then it's just team replay. But I do enjoy, because I'm in the studio anyway, right? And so why not just hit the live button? And when I do recordings, it's usually I'm going to add music to it. So I don't really like doing recordings, but I feel like I need to do more recordings. Oh, that one's pretty. I want to try to do, let me see. So Dawn, what's your Saturday consist of? You have running water. You don't have to go outside. So did we hang out with the bees today? My massage was awesome. And when I finished, I realized after I finished with her, I was going to go ahead and go to Dothan. And then I realized, by the time I go there and come back, I'll have to rush. So I was like, nah, I'll just do the live and then I'll go afterwards. So maybe, or maybe not. Who knows? I don't know. Oh, we can look at these party flowers. So Dawn, what I did was I sprayed the paper. Literally just sprayed the paper and put some pigment in them. And we're going to turn these puddles. We're turning these puddles. It's great that you see that they're flowers. We're turning these puddles into flowers. So let's go and spray right there and right there. And we're going to do some, I don't want that point brush. Where's my good round brush? There we go. Make sure y'all have clean water. Okay, we're going to use, let's do some orange. I don't think it's orange. I think it's something else. But it's orange to me. Just hung out everywhere today. Oh, you went out. You and Willie been out, hanging out? That's nice. All right, where are we? We're going to go and do that. Boop, 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 boop. And then swishy, swishy, swishy there, and boop, 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 pull it there. And so if you don't know how to draw, if you don't know how to paint flowers, this is another version, is just get your water bottle and just kind of drop it down, and then put the pigment down and let it do what it do. Because watercolor is going to show up and do its thing. It really will. And we're just going to glide and move this around. And then later on, I'm going to show you how to really make it more like, oh my God, that turned into that. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Put a little bit right there. Because that's the base of it. That's the top. And if you like to see the bursting, the wet, so basically the wet on wet. And this is another way that I got used to doing wet on wet because I didn't like wet on wet. Remember, again, I was trying to control watercolor, and watercolor was telling me I'm not in control. Okay, haven't been in the craft room yet today. Oh, nice. I came down here this morning just to, because left it clean. I left cleaning up last night. So I'm super excited about the work that I've done. I just opened up some holes to probably put some other stuff later on in life, but who knows, who knows, who knows. So we're in the middle. Like we're almost not, no, I think we're at the end kind of because the 26th, the 15th was the middle. So we're almost at the end. We're at the 26th mark, 26th day. Today is C. So SEAC, SEA. And I'm still giving out permission slips to stop waiting and start painting or start collecting, start a hobby, start doing something that's going to bring you joy that you can surrender to. Remember we were talking about surrender the other day? And that is one of those things that, sometimes for us as women, I'm going to say us as women, it's hard for us to do. And I had a whole little rabbit hole moment, but we got through it. I looked back on that thing and talked to myself, and I was like, but you're okay. You have to tell yourself you're okay when you have a moment, you have a day, and it's okay. It really is. And that works out. It works out for you good. It works out for you good. Because in the interim of it all is you want to have the courage to do something about it. And so you have to not only acknowledge that it's going on, or it's, you're trying to control the watercolor, you're trying to control the day, you're trying to control the husband, you're trying to control the children. And once you acknowledge, I just can't do it, then that's when I want you to be like, okay, not this week, I can't do it. I can't do it, right? And then just give yourself that permission slip to be great today. For who? You, right? Because here's the deal. Joy doesn't come when life is perfect. Joy comes when you decide to paint your way through the mess, which is why I do what? Slap paint on paper so that I can heal one brushstroke at a time. Every time I'm putting down a brushstroke and not really paying attention to what I'm doing, I'm healing because I'm not trying to let the paint control me or me control it. We're just thriving here together, right? That's the moment where I'd be like, oh, I got it. And you'd really, really, really relax. You just let the paint from your power just kind of glide across the paper. And that's when you make beautiful things. Like, remember what I told you guys, we're not here. We're not trying to create the Mona Lisa. I mean, if we happen to, great, something like it, but we're just trying to have the courage to be great. Just for today. We'll take care of tomorrow when tomorrow comes. So let me ask you this. I had a question. What does courage look like? Y'all remember, we talked about courage before, and it takes a lot of courage for me, for one, to hang out with you guys and just like share all of the how I'm feeling and be like, you know what, today just ain't the day, but I'm here because I give myself permission to be where? Here, in the moment. I stopped playing small. I stopped waiting for permission, and I gave myself permission. And if you don't, oh, that's the wrong color. If you don't give yourself permission, you're going to be kind of waiting on other people to give you permission. And that's the part where I don't want. That's too much. Okay, my bad. Let's put that over there. Yeah, we don't want to mess that up. Is that red? That must have been that red. And then no worries. Just boop, 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 doop, doop. Pull it out. There we go. Doop, doop. Now leave it alone. Sit back. wait, do something else. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gotta do one more. I like uneven numbers. So this is going that way. That's going that way. This is kind of folding this way. Let's kind of spray a spot right there and let it go a little bit that way because we got a big sheet of paper here. Boop, boop, boop. And no, we're gonna stick to the same color. I know, but I kind of want to do something else. Same color, girl. See what I'm saying? Y'all are here, but talk to yourself. It's okay. My granddaughter's just, I said, who did you say? She's like, oh, I was talking to myself. I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, it's okay. I say, yeah, it's okay if you talk to yourself, if that's what you were talking to. I was like, I talk to myself. I mean, who else can you have a better conversation with than self? And sometimes you can talk yourself out of some stuff or talk yourself into some stuff. And over here, I'm usually trying to talk myself into some stuff. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So when in the puddle, this is the thing about the puddle, right? The puddle is once you put the water down and you kind of just let it go and you put the pigment in the water, you're going to leave it and let it kind of do its thing. Now if you can draw or whatever, you just move the brush and it's going to form into something. So don't try to make it into something. Just kind of lay the brush down. Hence, slapping paint on the paper. Just slap it down and keep it going. Keep it moving. Right? Boom. That's where we go. All right, we got that over there. Full page. You're speaking my language. Oh, I still have my permission slip. Definitely using it today. I think we need to use our permission slips. Give ourselves time to rise up because you give yourself permission today and we go to work, we go deal with the kids, and then we got to give ourselves permission again. So I just tell you to give yourself a blanket permission slip, and then that way it works out. Okay. Now that I've done all the colors that I really want to do some more colors. Like I want some purple over there, but I'm trying to get used to monochromatic because why? We're going to be working with monochromatic palettes in August. So I'm trying to get used to one color, but these are the colors that make me feel good. So right now we got the orange, which I need to get my cheat sheets out. It's probably not orange. It isn't. It's vermilion hue. This is vermilion hue. This was, what, alizarin? I think it's alizarin crimson that it is. Crimson Lake. So Crimson Lake. And then I don't remember what the name of that one over there is because that one came out of the drawer. Came out of the palette. This palette. So I'm using all the things that are around me. And then these were Daniel Smith. So there we go. All right. Now I'm looking at it from the side. This is wet still. That's wet. That's it. It's a little shiny right there. So I can start over here doing what I'm getting ready to do. So now take that out. And now we're going to get I don't want a tippy. That's a tippy. I'm going to get a number 10. Oh, wait, what number is this? Yep, number 10. I really want a number 12. Where's my number 12? This is what happens when you clean your studio and you put everything where it belongs. Okay, we're going to use a 10. Thank you, Dawn. All right, so green. Ooh, let's use this one. So, Dawn, we got some more Happy Mail today, which was the rest of our Sennelier watercolors. But we don't have a home to put them in. We got to wait on our our pans. All right, let's do this. That's not the green I want. So, blue. Yeah, let's stick it there. That might, but it's not enough. All right, we got some over here. Let's go in there. Is that going to be what I want? I'm very finicky about my greens. Now, I will say I'm a snob when it comes to my greens, but I don't have a problem with the brand. Karen, I just checked my email on Minus Craft of the month is on its way. Yep, I got mine. Dawn got hers yesterday. I got mine this morning, so I'm excited. I am super excited to see what it's going to be. Or did she reveal it on Thursday? Because I didn't watch Thursday. Oh, I don't like none of that. All right, but we're not going to stress over it. We're going to slap it down. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Kind of come out there. And just, this is where we're just going to slap it down here either. We're not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about how it looks or whatever. This is where you take the pressure off of painting. And so in the, how I say this, it also takes the pressure off of life. You think about it, it's just like, oh, this is a mess. Oh, that looks this. You could be very judgmental, right? And I want you to not think about it. Like, don't think about anything. Just do it. Literally, just do it. Which one is this one? Is this? Yeah. Oh, yeah, this might be it. Let's see. Let's see. So the only thing I want is my colors to be what I want when I slap them down. Oh, there you go. That's it. There we go. Because I'm a snob. I'm a green snob. I am. Let's put that in there. Oh, that give it a little shadow there. So when I came into watercolor, I came in to have fun. I didn't come into all of the stuff. So now that's why I'm backing into learning about the pigments and what pigments you need or what pigments you don't need. Like if I take this color, this is a handmade, very, very good handmade. It's got honey in it. It's got something else I can't remember, but it definitely got honey. And then I go over here. Well, let's go over here and I mix it up with this Daniel Smith, right? Daniel Smith is not handmade, but I already know what's in this one and they're going to do well together. Watch this. Watch this. Let's go down there. Look at that. That's a green right there, baby. That's a green right there. Look at the difference. Ooh, yes. That's all I want you to do is for it to just make you just sit back and be like, oh, yes, that's it. So much so that you just want to slap it everywhere and do. But it's the Daniel Smith. And I want to say this is Hooker's Green. Tracy didn't say the name of the set on Thursday. She didn't? Oh, okay. Because I know sometimes they usually give us a peek by the time it gets in the mail and then we're super duper excited to get it. I'm just happy that it's back out. Not that I needed another daggum stamp. Let's just say that. But I can say I've used every stamp that I have. Hey, Sarah. What's up? What's up? How you doing? How the weather doing? How your mama doing? How my aunt doing, rather? Who? And SG. And how's the weather? Like I was wondering about y'all the weather because everybody's been having such wonky weather. Okay, you can come over here. You're doing good. Let's mix you up. All right, y'all got a good view. Okay, I can move this right here. Let's put you right there because you are my green. All right, we're gonna so sit back and I look at it and I'll be like, okay, where else? So it's kind of now it's just the placement of where you want your leaves, and just kind of slap them down. And boop 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 boop. We're just gonna kind of boop 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 around there. Boop boop boop. Boop 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 boop. You think about a bouquet, maybe, or maybe not. Let's kind of lighten it up a little bit. Put some yellow in there. Change to green because we want them to kind of. That's dry now. Oh yeah. Okay. Good. That's a little blue green. Boop boop. I don't like that one. Go back to the green you like. You like what you like because you like what you love. Boom. There we go. Oh, isn't that beautiful? OMG, that's so pretty. That it's storming. We were supposed to go to the water park, but they closed. Yeah. Mom's on the porch doing a puzzle. I'm coloring while watching the live. Oh, nice. Are you using your hoo-hoo markers? That's the only way I can remember what those markers are. So is Paper Ganza over with? Or is it, do I have something to look forward to, like look at it tonight to hear, but I wasn't sure. I just think that's so daggum neat that all the people got together, the crafters and the card makers. Like those cards are just amazing. Y'all just do so much much stuff with some daggum paper. Till somebody like me who's an artist in watercolor, my medium is watercolor, I'd be like, oh, wait a minute, I can use that. Now sometimes it works, like those Chick-fil-A boxes and that what that the other box I got with them, that little drink that came in it. So it's not over. I think it's over later tonight. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. All right. So now at this point, I usually sit back and I'll be like, okay, let's look at this. Do we want something else? So I'm done with the green. The color is the green. So the leaves are it for me, right? So I'm not done with them, but I might come back. I don't know. So I'm gonna walk this thing out with y'all as I slap this paint on this paper. But this is what slapping paint on paper looks like as I heal one brush stroke at a time. Because one thing I can say for me is I have the courage to be great every single day, because you know why? I tell myself I'm not perfect, I'm not polished, I'm just great. Because why? I show up every day. And so for World Watercolor Month, that's really what I've been like really giving myself a that a girl or slapping myself on the back, is because I've shown up every day for World Watercolor Month. My 1 through 5, I think it was, because it was on the cruise. But outside of that, I've made it my joy to show up for the medium that I love the most. We got a whole month of World Watercolor Month. And then next month, we're going to be incorporating gouache into, because I'm going to be learning about gouache. And I want to learn about gouache now that I've done this. Once I finish all of this, I want to know how to put gouache on the top of it as my whatever. I want to see how it looks, whatever. Yes, I am. I need to find out how I can send you some of the cardboard. You got, girl, listen, I got enough cardboard. What we need to do is once we get on these lives, I'm gonna show you how to cut it up so you can use it for your hoo-hoo markers. Because I just cut up 2 boxes, like big old big huge boxes that I have had over there sitting in the studio. And I was just like, cut them up, and I cut them up and put them over there with my junk journals, papers and things, so that I can already have them, because I've been doing the Coptic stitching, and I haven't really done a junk journal that is, what do you call it, that I've stitched in, like, the traditional. I've just been doing the Coptic stitching here lately. Like, I got 3 on deck. So I got another order last week, and I say, well, give me a minute. I'll start on them after World Watercolor Month, because World Watercolor Month is what I want to concentrate on more. All right, so here we go. I see something that I want, because I like these right here, and I only got one right there. So I'm going to go back in with my brush, get some watercolor on my brushy brush, and we're going to swiggle. We're going to swiggle, wiggle. And that wasn't supposed to go there. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring that and go like over that to make it look like it's kind of was meant to be done. And doop, and kind of put a little swoopy there, like a flower is going over there. Boom, boom, boop. And then take a little bit more intense red and drop it in the middle. Too cute. Some hair right there. Hate when brushes shed. It's one of my, now that's a pet peeve. So you know what? Sarah, need to. I know it's going to be in August. I do know that, but I need to sit down and map out my August schedule, because August I already have some things on the calendar for August, September, October, November. I'm done for the rest of the year. And I'm like, well, I don't know why I do that to myself. It's like, because you say you're going to take the first quarter off, and then you take the first quarter off. And then the second quarter, you kind of start back. And then the third and the fourth quarter, you're just hot and gone. I'm just like, oh. Okay. Now, here's the point. So now we're done. Let me see. I'm looking at that. That needs some more pigment. It's a little too watery for me. For me. So this is where we get some more with another brush. And we're going to wiggle in a different way, just to kind of bring that up and bring that kind of shadowy a little bit. Only because I want it to dry that way. Let's give this one a lot of pigment, and that one a little bit more. Oh, let's do them all. Why not? Why not? Just slap that paint down. Just slap that paint on paper. Boop, boop, boop. Bring that over there. Boop, 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 boop. That looks better. Yummy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm excited. I want to do the Zoom. So I really, really, really want to do the Zoom. How about this? How about this? I'm going to put, so wait, the people that are on here now, that want to do the Zoom, tell me what's a good time, like a good date, good time. Like Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm here at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on the live for our regular, Monday and Wednesday. But what would be good? Friday, I know it's not good because Friday night we got craft roulette. Everybody be on craft roulette. So tell me, and then that kind of can give me a little more direction of how I can go. That's how that can work. And then I'll set a date and put it in the community, and then we'll do it that way. Okay, so now we've slapped this paint on this paper. I like it. It looks good. The old Karen would have been so critical and been like, oh, look at all them cauliflowers, look at the water, look how it did. But this one, I'm just like, it's beautiful. If I'm done, if I didn't do anything else, I would be happy with this. But because I like detail and I like to, when people like, I want the flower to pop up, I want it to be good. And I'd be like, okay, cool. This is usually what I do. We're sitting here, and normally I'm looking at a movie or something, and I'm going to, let's wet that up. And we're going to go in. We'll start with this one. This one bled so much so, but when you start out light, I can never plan ahead. I'm going to try, darling. I'm going to try. We're going to try. We're going to have 3 dates, so we're going to have 3 times, and we're going to work around it. I do work better spontaneous. I am learning. I have learned how to fly by the seat of my pants, but I don't like it. I like the plan. And that's only because I'm the mother of 7 children, so I had to pretty much plan. Had to. Okay, I'm going to go here. So once your brush, so you choose whatever your brush, whatever medium, whatever you're doing. So let's say you got your brush, right? And you're going to sit the brush down and you're going to look. So right there, you can go that way. This is where we're going to add kind of petals to the flower and make it come alive. Because right now it's just a blob on the paper. I put some boop, boop, boops in there. And so you can kind of go around here, or you can start in the middle and just kind of go very, very lightly and kind of start, giving it something. Start somewhere. Give it something. Okay. Now, that's a different color than the flower as a whole, but that's the color I'm going to use and go around. So we're going to boop, boop, swoop, 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 swoop. Just kind of drop it down. Boop, 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 boop. Doesn't matter how it looks. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to give it a starting point. Same for over here. But check this out. This flower, that already looks like a bloom right there. So that already looks like a bloom. That one kind of did its own thing and kind of like popped out. The roses I did in circle of motion, so they kind of did their own thing. So all I have to do is kind of highlight them a little bit. And then these over here, these are more peonies, tomato. Over here, so they're kind of done their thing. It's just like, even these, they're okay. I can see the future for them. So I'm going to come around here and kind of lay that brush down and drag it around, right? And then we're going to go over here around there and just kind of do a little bit of work around there. Just kind of drag it a little bit. And then drag this one up. And then kind of, maybe this one is already, I put something right there, so it kind of come up here. Boop, 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 boop. It's your flower. You can do what you want. The end result is not in your mind right now. Don't worry about it. All we're doing at this point is enjoying the moment. Ask yourself, how are you feeling? Like, is it looking good enough? And if you say, no, it sucks, then I'm going to tell you you're being too hard on yourself. Give yourself credit for just showing up, picking up the brush, trying to do it. And if you're just watching, give yourself credit to just showing up, listening as I do it. I just want you to give yourself credit, because it's not about being perfect. It's just about taking it one step at a time, one day at a time, right? We don't give ourselves credit enough for the things we do show up for. There we go. Okay, see, watercolor is just like Jesus. It's very forgiving. And I do apologize if don't send me no email or no Instagram was like, I can't believe you compared Jesus to watercolor, and did. Because Jesus is the forgiver of all. He died for sin, not me. So, and because I can come back and reignite this watercolor, it's just like, oh, I forgive you for putting me there. You didn't want me there. And that just reminded me of Jesus. Just Jesus is forgiving, just so forgiving. And I'm here because he loves me. So, there. And I don't want it to be a fight. I just really want it to be just like oh, this is fun, right? Look at that. And remember, we putting these down, and we're using that as our guide to go in and pull it up and decide how you want to turn it. Like, think about a pedal, right? And just kind of go up and go fill it in a little bit. Always start light, because you can always go dark, but don't start dark, because you can't. You can, but it's just hard. It's better when you start with a light wash. So you get to see all of this, right? And then you put some water there. If it doesn't, just, again, watercolor, just very forgiving. Scrub it out, put something else there. There we go. Boom. Beautiful. And that's what I want you to say. It's just like, oh, it's such a beautiful day. I woke up this morning. God gave me another day. Oh, God, what am I going to do with today? Or if you don't feel like it, just be like, oh, God, I don't feel like doing nothing today. Don't even ask me to do nothing. Just thank you for waking me up this morning, and just let me sit here. I don't want to be bothered with your people. Because there are some days when that's what I'm saying. Be like, Jesus, God, you sent your son to die for the... Why do you want me to be bothered with him? I just don't feel like people in today. And that's okay. Because you have to take care of you first. Then, when you show up, then you can take care of others from a happy place. Right? All right. I'm going to have a defining moment with this flower. We're going to have to be somewhere, maybe right there. And let's see if I can get it to do that. Right there. That's good enough. Right there. Because that's a petal. That could be a petal hiding back there. The rest of them are kind of, whoop. So we'll let that be. There we go. So there we go. We got that one. We're going to let that dry. I'm going to leave it alone because I can keep sitting up there working on it. And it ain't going to do me no good. Okay, we're going to go over here with this one. And again, we already got our little squiggly, spoopy boopies out. And we're just going to kind of start, get a lot of pigment on your brush. This is dry, wet on dry. So now we're going to kind of look at the tip of the flower. Look at that. That could be, and you can kind of go around and just come down, kind of drop it like that. Kind of on that side. And look at that one. I don't know about that one. Maybe this one over there. This one right here. And maybe kind of go that way. And maybe, let's see, oh, let's just drop it there. Oh, yeah, I like that. And then this one can kind of go that way and there. Yeah. We're going to let that dry. I'm going to let them dry. But I'm going to pull some more out of its same color. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. So if you guys that are on here, ain't nobody putting no times and no things in the chat. So I'm going to take that as a I don't know kind of thing. Dawn says she don't know how to plan. Maddie on Team Replay, if you want to put it in the comments, because it's kind of going to be a first come first serve kind of thing with Team Karen. Okay, we're going to leave that alone. Let that dry. I'm going to work this one out a little bit. And I feel like I almost start singing for y'all. It's a whole song, but I won't sing. Okay. Oh, Sarah, yeah, I got yours. You said you're open. Sarah is open. So Sarah and Dawn, Dawn just like, I just can't plan. Oh, no, not yet. Okay, so they're doing part 2, the card swap on Granza. I got a notification a few minutes ago. I will watch it after this live. Okay. Oh, they're on. Sorry, I was adding splatter to the background. Oh, I can't wait to see it. If the Zoom call falls on the weekend, I will add it to my calendar. Okay, so Paula K, that's good. The weekends are better for you. Um, I'd say if you put some times that work for you, I could no. So would weekends be? That's a good. So Paula K just because her and Maddie work, so that would be if is are the weekends. So we can do a weekday or weekend. Yeah. So it's kind of one of the things because meetings are not our thing. Okay, let's put that in there. But this is fun. Let's put some right there. This is when I just pretty much wake these flowers up. Yeah, I can try to go that as well. Carve. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Open to a Zoom. I would work it into a schedule. And Linda, you're in California, so Pam is in California. So yeah, I think maybe okay. We're looking at maybe a Saturday, maybe a Sunday evening. This time, but not next week is good. Yeah, next week not good. No, look, not until this will be in the middle of August. I gotta open up these questions and see what Pam want me because I'll be on the crafty. Oh Lord, there goes Pam. Pam's channel with her August the. I think it's the 25th. No, August the 15th. I will be on Pam's channel with her. It's my first collaboration. Isn't that smooth? Just like, oh, snap. So, yeah, August the 15th at, well, y'all know the time for her channel. I was trying to go back and make sure I knew because Di sent me a thing talking about, oh, for whatever reason, I'm not on until the first. And I was just like, I'm sitting up here thinking maybe I had the time wrong. It's like, wait, where is it? But I went and ate my finished eating. Well, I started eating some of my crabs, and before this live, I was eating some more. It's so many of them. I'm not even done, so I'll probably have them for tomorrow too. Okay, that one's gonna be pretty. Middle of August, yeah, middle of August. See, that way school be done started back. That's what I was thinking about for those people that's got the kiddos, that got them in school. And then we can just have a grown folk conversation. Bring your wine, your coffee, your water, whatever, and just relax. And we just really get to know each other face to face. Oh, y'all, and I want to celebrate. I got 800 subscribers. I got an email to this somewhere at some time. Okay, I got to be very careful because I want this flower to still be the bold flower. And I think I might just leave these alone and just kind of. But we're at over 800 subscribers. I'm curious to know where is Di because Di is trying to get to 2,000. I'm just like, I'm trying to get to 1. She's trying to get to 2. Of our crafty friends. Oh, nice. Oh, that's, yeah, there you go. Oh, nice, nice, nice. See, you just go around, let the water just do its thing. Watercolor just does so great. Oh, nice. Once you realize you can't control it, sounds like life. Once you realize you can't control it, you just wake up every day and be like, okay, well, what am I going to do today? And then when somebody comes into your world and kind of tries to tick you off, you just be like, oh, you must have didn't have fun in your studio last night. Just looked at my calendar. Can't do August the 23rd. I have to do, ooh. You can have that, Paula K. Now, I do not want to join you in that. Been there, done that. But I was so happy when my doctor told me, it's like, hey, we can do whatever the thing was. He would send it to you in the mail, and you just, it's like, oh, yeah, let's do that. Okay, great. It's like, well, we got some new technology. Okay, like that. Like it, like it, like it. That's going to look better once it dries. And remember. I am still not going to be done with this today because what we do, we slap the paint on paper, we give it time to rest. This still needs to merge in, get all acclimated with the paper, right? And so when I get up, maybe tomorrow or maybe whenever, if it starts talking to me again, then I'll do something else. But right now, I need it to dry, dry, dry. So then I'll come back in and then I'll probably add some purple, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to even say what I am going to do. Oh, that's right, Paula, you do. That's right. I forgot about that. So yeah, that won't work for you. Bad Karen. Memory fog. But yeah, so that makes a difference. Um, we still gonna show up great though. So I want you to think about some journaling prompts. I want to give you a couple that I wrote down. And it's, where in my life am I ready to be bold, even if I feel scared? That one's kind of inspired by Di when she was talking the other night about Tammy just starting her YouTube channel. And I was talking about my nonprofit to me. And I was just like, duh, just get it. Just go for it. Just keep going. And number two is, how can I add more joy and ease? Here's the thing. More joy and ease into today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. And do it on purpose, right? And then number three, what does it mean for me to show up as a great right now? Not someday, but now. Those are some things that I added in my journal to the top to answer for the week coming up, because it's not something you can just answer like right out and then you're like, oh, I got it. Oh, it's one of those things you want to think about, right? You want to give yourself some time. You want to give yourself some time to maybe have a conversation with God, and so he can, have some input. So I just wrote them on the top of my journal page, and then I'm going to think about them, journal them, and then see, where we end up, where I end up. This color said it wanted to be a part, so we're going to add it in, and I think it knew what it was talking about. Dawn, you have to go back to the beginning. I'm going to show them to you, but I found some my aunt, I have her sewing box, and I went through it, was going through it, because I'm decluttering some things, and I found those scissors. There's some electric scissors, and they are pretty doggone cool. They plug up. Okay, I want that to be bold so it's shadowy. Okay, and lay this one around so it kind of looks like that's the side, and kind of that one. Ooh. And let's put some in there, kind of make that look like a little leaf popping out of there, maybe. Boop, come out of there. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. All right. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm not done, but I think I'm going to stop putting paint on it now. Because other than that, like, I really want to bring this on home, but it looks to be a still. Listen, let me do it. Let me do it, because I'll do it when I get off of here from talking to y'all, but I'm going to do it with a different color. Let's go into the Misfits and see what they look like, and get a lot of pigment when you get to going back in. All right, we're going to go in there, lay that down. I'm just going to basically give it some form from where it's already is. Just drop that brush on there. Don't hold it too tight so you're not trying to control it. And just slide it on. And come around. And next thing you know, you got some petals. Got some definition. Boom. Ain't she cute? That's how I want y'all to pop back and be like, ooh, I did that. And did. Okay, now this one is more sitting up, so we need to maybe bring over right there. You get to decide where it looks like, because you're going to lay the petals down on top of the color that's already there. Like, it's already got its form. And then you, like, As you slapping it down, you just tell yourself, I got joy, unspeakable joy. It's a great day. I'm not going to let nobody ruin my day. I'm going to just hang out and take a walk or whatever. When you're making your cards, just talk to yourself and tell yourself, today is good. I woke up. Whatever is going through your mind, for me, this is my thing. When y'all know when I was having the whole thing with the card, and it happened during the family reunion, I was just so discombobulated. I pivoted and just told myself, well, Karen, at least you're not making funeral arrangements. And I got my joy back so fast. You know, and if you're on here and you don't know my journey, I have 7 children and I've already lost 2 of the 7. So for me to say, that's why I say that, I'm not having to make funeral arrangements means life is good for me. Look at that. Oh, ain't that cute? Look at that. Ooh, she cute. See how you sit back and that's what you just like, ooh, she cute, she cute, she cute. Look at them roses. Did y'all see how them petals just popped out of there? That's why I had to do it for you. Oh, just so much joy. So much joy. So if you're feeling this energy, don't keep it to yourself. That's why I share with y'all. And I want to be able to give good vibes out so that you can do something great. So you can go in your studio and take some of this and be like, oh, look, she inspired me to do this. Or you know what? And it might not be slapping paint on paper, right? It might not be. It might be that y'all, like we got card makers on here. Like, listen, I made these. These are my cards, my ATC style cards that I made from my Chick-fil-A boxes. I got 2 books from the Chick-fil-A boxes that I got on deck. And these are, I took that paper, well, not these, oh, this one. These were Chick-fil-A boxes that we had from our family reunion. And that's what I did. I covered them up. And so when these card makers, when I get on they live and they start talking something about ATC size or whatever, I be like, well, I'm on deck. Got you. Already there. Where we going? Bitty Penny be like, okay. She come back from Paper Gans on Monday and be like, oh, we're doing this. Okay, got it. Check. Got little bitty pieces of paper. So yeah, but there we go. That it turned out. She cute. That's all I'm gonna say. She cute. Now I am gonna give her a little bit more green. We're gonna make her pop out with some more green because that's gonna be the focal point. And the eye is gonna start here. It's gonna be like, oh my goodness, I don't know where to look first because they always say you gotta have a focal point. I'm like, I want all my flowers to be the focal point. But when you look at this, your eye probably pops to what I just did. And then you come in and you probably maybe, it's like, well, what's going on right there? Don't know yet. We'll see. Thank you, Linda. It'll be 6 years in October since my son's death. And it is my daughter, it'd be, 18, 19, oh no, it's almost 20 years. It happened in 2007. So, and that's why I'm over here slapping paint on paper, healing what? One brush stroke at a time. So, there you go. So if you're here and you're not subscribed to the channel, I would like to ask you if there was anything that I said that resonated with you, anything that inspired you to want to do something great, to even wake up a dream or dream a new dream. Hit that subscribe button to come and hang out with us, smash that like, and join us every week as we paint, journal, and powerfully reclaim the life we're living. Right? Share this video with a sister friend who maybe need it. Somebody best maybe need uplifting, right? The thing that I love most about my life is I am still living, thriving right here where I am. I'm not waiting to shine. I'm shining every single day, right? So my challenge to you today is paint something bold, write something honest, say something kind to yourself, not somebody else. Say something kind to yourself. Because we're always good at uplifting other people. Remember, slap. We're taking slap out of slapping paint on paper. And the slap is set up space. L, load up joy. A, activate your joy. And P, pause for some self-care. Ask yourself, how are you doing? How are you feeling? And if the answer is, I'm feeling like crap, then I'm giving you a permission slip to slap some joy on it and thrive like the masterpiece you already are. Because you already got this, right? So we'll be back here all the way until the end of the month because it's World Watercolor Month. And today we did a sea of flowers because the prompt for today was sea. And I did a sea of flowers and did. Tomorrow it's going to be drift. That's going to be another one that I'm going to like because I'm thinking about putting a boat on some waves. Yeah, I'm going to try to do the doggone thing tomorrow. We going to try to do it. We are because we over here trying to do different things, right? That's what we going to do. So remember, you're becoming something great. You're already doing it. You've already started. There's joy inside of you that cannot be silenced by the pain, delay, or whatever the disappointment that you maybe think, maybe, whatever. It might be quiet right now, but don't let the weight of life get you down. Wake up every day and tell yourself, I got the joy and the power, first of all, that God gave me because He woke me up. And your dream a new dream, because that's what I did. It's not going to be buried. It's just maybe you need to make an addendum to the dream. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Only you know, but you have to ask yourself the questions. So, y'all go get to creating, have fun, hang out. I'm going to open up our, oh, wait, that's what I was going to do, show Doan this. Here it go, Doan. The cord, look. Oh, here. Check it. Maybe some other people didn't catch it at the beginning. Look at, oh, that's what I wanted, to make sure you see the light. So it wants you to cut straight. Oh, the light, not that way. Or maybe it was just that way. See that light? So you can go straight. You go towards the light. Life as a left-handed person. Yeah, this was definitely not meant for a righty. I mean a lefty, because you saw me. But I thought that was so cute. So yeah, that was in the box, and I thought it was so cute. And it's cutting so much so you can't even see the thing move. And it's got the little light, so it was cute. It was a cute find in the sewing box, and so it made me dig deeper into the sewing box. Hey, Norma, I enjoyed your haul. You got some pretty daggone pieces in that haul. Okay, hold on. It's talking to me. It told me to make sure I fix it because it wasn't happy. And I'm like, okay. And this is another thing with watercolor. If you get paper that isn't happy paper, I always call it happy paper, it'll scrub up the paper because this brush is dry and I just needed to move that so it looked more defining. I'm gonna cover it up so it doesn't be, I guess I'll have to watch the replay. Yeah, Number, you're gonna be on Team Replay. Not that there's anything wrong with Team Replay. Hey Saul, how are you? There is nothing wrong with Team Replay. Norma, I thought about you when I was digging out of some stuff, and I was like, oh, I pulled this over with, I put my Christmas stuff with my Christmas stuff. So your video inspired me to think about Christmas, like making cards and all the things, because what I do is I'll wait till the last minute, and then I'll be like, oh, but now I have a Christmas pile, a Christmas stack, really a Christmas box. Y'all know the little plastic bins. I have all my paper over there in a paper bin. Those little things you get from Hobby Lobby where you pull them in. So I put all of the Christmas stuff together, and I will be getting ahead of the game of making my Christmas cards. And I also saw some gnome paper over there. I believe I believe there are elf. I think they're elves, but the elves look so much like gnomes because of the hat. That's just a little gnome plug for all those who know that. So we shall see. Okay, and what else? Okay, I want you guys to give yourself permission. That's what I wanted to say. Give yourself permission to create joy. I don't care what you're doing, what you choose to create. Create joy, take care of you, be inspired for you first, so that way you can show up for everybody else. Bless your heart to feel again. Bless your voice to speak life into places you thought were gone. This is your time. This is your chapter. It's not too late. Okay? All right, I'm going to get off of here because I'm going to go and finish cleaning up, finish decluttering because I still got some more stuff to do. And I am going to probably open these puppies, maybe. Hopefully in the decluttering, I'm going to find me some pans. That's what I hope, hopefully. But World Watercolor Month prompt for tomorrow, which is day 27. We will be here tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And tomorrow we will be talking about drift. And I'm thinking about how we drift through life and all the things and so for World Watercolor Month, how many of you have enjoyed World Watercolor Month? I've enjoyed Christmas in July. World Watercolor Month is like my permission slip to just slap the paint on paper and don't give a flying flip about nothing, because we have done a whole lot for World Watercolor Month. Like, we've done the prompts, like literally. I've enjoyed all of it, and I can't wait to put all of this on my my ring. Oh, look, Dawn. Look what I found while I've been decluttering. See, this is why you got to declutter and find some good stuff. Because I was surely going to go to the dollar store and get that ring, that shower hook. But I found these big old rings, so I'm going to use these. And the Lord wanted me to really wait. So I'm going to say, being that he gave it to me, I told you, as I said at the beginning, when I wanted to just pop and do what I wanted to do, God said is be patient. Wait on him to give you the answer, or for whatever it is, whoever might be able to need to hear. He said, wait, be of good courage, and know that he will strengthen thine heart. And that is in Psalms, I think it's Psalms 26, Psalm 27. I think that's it. Because, life works better when we are guided by the person who guides us the most. And as for me and my house over here, we shall serve the Lord, even in my bad times. All right, guys. Happy Saturday. Go do something great. Something great. Take care of you. That is just beautiful. Karen Sires reading the chat. Heading out. Have a great day, crafters. Okay. Yep. All right. So I hope you're going to come back and join us. Everybody this is your first time, do come back and join Team Karen. We do like to have some fun over here. And every now and then we are a little, what are y'all snarky? I think it's snarky. Every now and then, but we want to have fun. That's just it. Want to have fun. And everybody do hit the thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you're on Team Replay, do hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all, so that way when I do go live, you'll be notified. All right, guys, have a great day. And thank you for showing up for you first and me second. Bye.